basically here, you just go on like a gas run. You run out of gas for your monster truck, and you go get gas, and you fight a few pig cops, and that's really it. And you also fight some like bug creature things that really aren't that fun to fight. But you know, I'll still talk over it, and you get to see some of the weapons here, some of the classic Duke weapons. Excuse my squeaky chair in the background. I was adjusting because I'm a very fat man and I gotta roll around occasionally. I'm washing myself with a rag on a stick right now. So, okay. Here it comes, I guess. Oh, good. Alright, you're gonna see like a really awesome truck explosion here. And by really awesome, I mean not really, because hey look, it disappeared. What year is this? 2003? Anyways, yeah, here's the monster truck. I don't know how much vehicle play is going to happen in the game, but it happens here, and it controls well enough, I guess. You get to run over a few pig cops. I mess up there and get shot by one. But I get his brother back here. And, I don't know, the game's pretty gory, and, like, the ragdoll physics are really exaggerated. I don't really have a problem with that. I don't have anything wrong with wacky over-the-topness, but it just seems kind of weird, because sometimes, especially, like, when you use, like, a pipe bomb, like, their bodies will fly, like, the whole way across the level. Like, it's kind of weird. You get the obligatory use the boost jump here, and, yes, you send that guy's torso flying. Do a sweet barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Okay, so here we're getting on foot. You might notice some screen like sort of some frame rate issues here and there. I was having them there. It kind of smoothed out, but I don't know if that's going to be indicative of the final product. But something to keep your eye on. Also, something happens here. You'll notice that I shoot this guy this time, and I don't know why that didn't kill him. Maybe he's a ghost already, but I don't know. So you'll notice when I'm getting shot here, when you get shot, there's like a little bit of like a kick. Like it kicks your weapon up, kind of like in Call of Duty, and it's really frustrating in this game because the game is also kind of hard. I mean, I don't die here because I'm an all-pro, but you just start getting tagged out of nowhere. As soon as you get into an area, I don't know if it was back there a few seconds ago when I first started going towards the rock, the guy on the turret, he was shooting at me like before I even knew there was like an enemy there. So here I'm trying to get the hollow Duke that's in the back of that in the back of that pickup. But these dudes, like, they just start hammering on you right away. So I throw out a pipe bomb and I'm waiting for one of the guys to come through and see if I can blow him up. And apparently it just wounds him, so I finish him off. The combat feels kind of loose too. Like the aiming isn't quite as tight and precise as I'd like it to be, even though you couldn't tell there by the way I masterfully used that shotgun. So I'm going to grab the hollow Duke here, and there's a pipe bomb as well. It's pretty cool. They spread a lot of treats out throughout the map here. The environments are destructible, but only with explosives. It's kind of weird here. Like I come in here to get the shotgun, but I'm like, well, I guess I have to go out and around because that door doesn't go away with shotgun. So yeah, this is the shotgun. Yeah, you can see that it looks similar to the shotgun in Duke 3D. The railgun actually is kind of new, so maybe I made an idiot out of myself with that previous comment. I don't think there's anything like a railgun or sniper rifle. That guy's a pile of meat now. I don't think there's anything like the railgun in Duke 3D, so you know. But everything else, you know, you get the RPG, you get the Ripper, in the demo at least. You get the shrink gun. Shrink gun's kind of weird. It's a little wonky when it'll sense that you want to smash a guy with your foot. There's not like a button you hit or anything. This is the RPG I have right here, and I just passed the shrink ray. I'm gonna go back and get it. Don't worry. But the cool feature about the hollow Duke is that like it'll actually like sort of run around. Yeah, see there, the dude's corpse just flew there. But it also, yeah, the hollow Duke turns you invisible while it's out. So that's kind of cool. You can like sneak up on dudes and you know, get the upper hand, as it were. So I'm gonna try and run up to these dudes. Well, my hollow Duke runs out, of course, while there's two dudes. So I missed that guy like an asshole. And I melee him like 30 times before I can kill him. See, like I was over top the guy, but there I get him. So, you know, a little bit of fan service there. Yeah, see, I'm getting tagged by like a dude on a turret like way across the bridge there. I mean, he's not doing a lot of damage, but it's kind of crazy. Like, You know, I'm playing on the medium difficulty. There's 3 difficulties, at least for the demo. I'm playing on the medium one. And when I played this at PAX, I actually didn't get farther than this down dropship over there, just because it was timed and there was like a line, and I felt kind of like anxious that I was like maybe taking too much time, you know. So I really didn't get past this part, because there's a ship that comes down and just starts shooting the fuck out of you. Like, it's insane. Like, you know, so I died there at PAX. And I was like, well, I'll give someone else a try. I'm not really wowed by this. I mean, there really isn't much past it, but, you know. So, first there's a dropship, and drops off a bunch of pig cop dudes. And here's the other thing. The RPG has a lock on, but if you're zoomed in, you can see it's like kicking my reticule up, and I'm not able to lock on. Like, I'm so close to it turning red. Like, there, it finally did it. Like, I could see that getting really, really annoying in the game, especially if you're somebody who likes to try and play on harder difficulties. Like your reticule is just going to be jumping everywhere, so it seems like an interesting choice for them. But I mean, the lock-on seems to work pretty well. Here I get a pretty good pipe bomb, if I do say so myself, and like a triple kill there. A bunch of dudes just go everywhere. And yeah, they give you an ammo crate there because you do have like a drop ship come here that tries killing you, and it takes like 6, 7, 8 rockets, something like that. It's going here soon. Oh, well, there's still one guy left. He's somewhere. I think I sniped him with a rocket here. There we go. That'll do, pig. Hey, that was kind of a pun, I guess. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, like, the ships just immediately got you zeroed, and he's just fucking your shit up. I drink beer here, and apparently Duke gets really drunk off of 1 beer, but as you can see, drinking beer makes you tougher, and you have more of a damage resistance. Yeah, resistance, and I guess you get like a little bit of bullet time from it, so that's cool, but too bad your vision's absolutely shit. Like, the game's already kind of tough to look at, it just makes it tougher with the beer, but whatever. Oh, the beer kind of hid that there, but see that big wing that's there now? Yeah, that was apparently the crashed dropship. No matter where you shoot the dropship, that wing will just go right there. Like, you know, the dropship could be a little to the left or a little to the right. It's just like a canned animation. And that's what surprised me, and goes back to my my point a few minutes ago of I don't understand why they just didn't spend, you know, it's already been 12 years. What's another half year? What's another year? Why did they need to announce it when they did? Why did they need to be like, hey, Gearbox is working on Duke? That's the other thing. I don't actually think it's the actual Gearbox dev team, too. At the beginning of the demo, you saw, like, Triptych Games and one other studio's name, and I can't remember any games that either of those studios have made off the top of my head. But, I mean, the production values, like, this game feels really unpolished, even for a game from, like, 2007. Like, yeah, there is a water tower blowing up, you know? Like, it's just, the production values are really, really subpar, and Half-Life 2 reference, get it? And I don't know, and there's going to be all kinds of apologists for this game. I actually went to the Gearbox forums to see what people thought of the demo, and there was a thread about it being like, hey, what do you think's going to happen now that a lot of people don't like the demo? And there are people like being like, I thought the demo was amazing. It was the most fun I've ever had playing a demo. And whatever, that's subjective. But there's a guy who was actually like, I think that the poor graphics are kind of like an in-joke, you know, about how the game took so long. And that has happened infinity times in the history of never. The idiocy of some people is just astounding. Like, the game, I don't know, sometimes things look okay, other times things look pretty shit. And here we have some physics-based puzzle solving, as in make that cart light enough to push it up here so you can do a QuickTime event and go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, the Duke Nukem version. So here we are at the gas station, getting ready to get our gas for our monster truck that arbitrarily ran out of gas. Objective complete. And I threw it out because, you know, I knew they were going to come there. I played this demo a few times. I tried to give it a fair shake. I was like, maybe I was just really unknowingly drunk when I played it the first time. So maybe that's why it looked bad. And as you can see, like, you know, I'm aiming with I'm using the Ripper, and like the reticule, it just feels off. Like it's this kind of weird, tight, and you know, it doesn't show like any kind of reticule bloom. So these things just pop down, and they're really not fun. They'll occasionally jump on you, and you have to like tap A to like rip their tongue out or something like that. But you know, whatever. They're just like these weird, like melee-ish enemies that just run up at you and try and jump on you. Nothing new. So that was literally the last of the combat of the demo. I'm gonna shoot these boards off because I want to keep shooting things, but I have nothing else to shoot besides 2 pig cops that are gonna be out here. You get to see the weird, crazy, hyper-exaggerated physics here soon, because of course you're going to hit some enemies with this rail car. Really sorry I'm spoiling everything before I do it, but you know, I'm just so excited about the demo. I just can't contain it. But so, you know, Duke Nukem 3D happened in a time where, you know, games were just really straightforward. You could hold like 15 weapons at a time. You know, there's no such thing as reloading, and it seems kind of like en vogue to be like, well, our game's totally going back to that now. And I don't think all these games are. I think Yahtzee of Zero Punctuation put it best, where like, you know, it's these games that try and be that way, like Bulletstorm, but they just shove it through the modern shooter formula, where you can only have 2 weapons at a time in this, and you hit Y to switch them, like in your Call of Halos. And you know, it's just perplexing why, you know, it seems like Duke's getting the same treatment. It's just getting, you know, modern shooter staples shoved into it, and I really don't know if that works. Or yeah, there goes another torso bottle rocketing off, and that pig really didn't notice me. And you can blow limbs off. So I will review this game. It's going to be a little while because I'm going to rent it from Game Huddle. I was going to buy it, but I don't think this game's going to be worth full price. So look forward to my review on this, like a week-ish after it comes out, you know. And also look forward to my Infamous review and Red Faction Armageddon review coming out. Thank you guys for watching, and favorite this video, like the video, and let me know what you think in the comments section. Join me again next time. I'm sorry, what kind of ending was that?